Alright, what's going on? It's Morgan, and I have some records to show you guys. First of all, to get it out of the way, in the background we're listening to Ingested, Surpassing the Boundaries of Human Suffering, their best album in my opinion. Preface, this is a lot of old school shit, and I don't mean to come off as though I'm trying to say I am an expert or anything. I'm just a fucking kid who likes heavy shit. So first off, from Florida, we've got Morbid Angel's first album, Altars of Madness. Quintessential Florida shit, in my opinion. Very arcane and ghosty, ghouly, goblin, devilly, demony shit. Not exactly very gory. Debatable. But anyways, here you go. Everyone knows this album cover. It's fucking insane. Looks awesome. Members right here. Got David Vincent, Trey Isaac Toth, Richard Brunel, and Pete Sandoval on this. Alright, this one's a bitch to put in and take out, so... By the way, there's the back. Looks cool. Kind of shitty pictures, especially that one kind of sucks. But, got the track list and everything. Anyways, got the insert with the thanks here. Little shout out to, like, death metal fans, which I thought was cool. That logo with that artwork's basically like a skeleton playing a bone as a flute, which is cool. I guess that's kind of might be how I would describe this album. It's kind of like a fucking dead guy playing the flute on a bone. This is the alternate artwork, I guess I would say, which I have the T-shirt of this, and it's very awesome. Yeah, it just has the lyrics on there. Good stuff. This one came out on 5 colors. I want to say purple, green, yellow, black, and white. And I got green, which it was limited to 200. So and that was the second most limited color that came out, behind maybe purple, maybe white. Actually, I think it might have been whatever. Who cares? This one says right here, you can't see it, so I don't know why I'm showing you, but it says recorded 1989, and then it says unleashed 2016, which is cool. I already have a video up on this album, standalone type thing, because I got this one before I got the rest of the ones that I'm showing. So if you want to see that, it's on my channel. Good shit, good shit. Let me see if I can get this in first try. We've all heard that one before, huh? Fucking good stuff, though. Yeah, all of these I got off of Earache. Fuck. Sorry about that. Forget it. Anyways, next one up from Liverpool, we have Gorgrind, fucking founding fathers, basically. Carcass with Reek of Putrefaction. Most brutal artwork. Like, I don't give a shit. Cannibal Corpse's artwork doesn't stand up to this shit because that is a drawing. That's like a painting or whatever. But this is like legit pictures of gore and body parts. Basically trying to say, I've heard in an interview, they wanted to try and show hey, what's the difference between human meat and animal meat. This one came out on black vinyl. The back has all the song titles and everything. Best song on this one is probably Vomited Anal Tract. That's definitely my favorite title on here. I also really like Feticide, black vinyl, with that classic Reek middle part. Earache has a t-shirt with just the label on it. got some lyrics, fucking like news clippings, like kind of went through and basically took all the crazy gruesome words and made them into nice little phrases for us to look at, which is cool. Those guys are very politically motivated, and I dig the fact that they're using grind as like a platform to show what they're about. Anyways, next up we have everyone's favorite fucking death metal band. Everyone basically sucks these guys' dicks, but it's warranted. Like, these guys deserve it. We got Death's first album, Scream Bloody Gore. That spot gloss on there, that's fucking crazy. I love spot gloss. Used tastefully. On the back, you kind of have like a remix of the front cover with this fucking kid right here going ham. They're all drunk skeleton zombies. I don't want to say... Okay, so this album, I want to say they were... Death definitely hadn't yet come completely to form. Like, their sound evolved throughout their entire career, but I want to say this one was not immature, but their sound had not yet matured, if that makes any sense. But it's still very raw and, like, harsh. That's some Chuck worship right there. Some lyrics. And on the inside have a bunch of lyrics right there. And then some little, like, testimonials from friends of the band, including Max from Sepultura, which was cool. Yeah, basically good stuff. Not my favorite Death album. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. Comes on royal blue, which I thought was cool. Translucent royal blue. Shit. Hate myself. Looks awesome. Red. And then a little bit of yellow action going on. But on that blue vinyl, looks cool. Trying to see like what a good angle for that would be. But alas, I'm fucking incompetent. Shouts out to Canyon Bickle. Because that guy says that sometimes in his shit that is very similar to this. But yeah, great album. Not my favorite from Death. Nor is the next one that I'm about to show you. Me being the fucking pleb teenager I am, the only reason I mean, I don't really have a lot of money, so that's just the reason I'm going to give for why I didn't pick up my favorite Death album, which is Spiritual Healing. Basically for that one song, Living Monstrosity, and that one line where they talk about babies, born without eyes, hands, and half a brain, born addicted to cocaine. If you don't know that that is the coolest shit you'll ever hear in a song, where the fuck are you? Honestly. So this is my second favorite Death album. Yeah, this one is revered by, like, all death metal fans everywhere. This one probably has my favorite version of the Death logo on it. This is Leprosy, by the way, from 88. So that one came out in 87. This one came out in 88. So they were basically pumping these bitches out. 88 was a good year. I want to say Reek of Putrefaction came out in 88. And I know that Altars came out in 1989. So this is a good span of a few years. This one came on black. So, that's cool. Like, I don't care about the colors. It's just nice for collecting purposes to have the cool colors. Even though some people speculate as to, like, whether or not they even sound as good as the black version. Has the, like, original Ed Repka sketch on both sides. which is also the back of the sleeve, has that sketch on there, which is pretty cool with the track listing. At first, I thought that was the front cover. I didn't see the barcode, so I saw that and I was kind of pissed. I felt like I was like, oh shit, like I got gypped. Like I don't get the original album artwork, or like I don't get the official album artwork, but I did because I'm retarded and I didn't look at the front. Some pictures of the band. Still pretty much focusing on Chuck, but also giving the other guys some credit. Rick Ross is on this one with Bill Andrews on drums. And on Scream Bloody Gore, I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say that Chuck recorded the rhythm and lead guitar parts, and obviously the vocals. But so Rick Ross came in and helped with some of that stuff on this one. So this is good shit. Best song on this album. That's a hard one. Born Dead is my favorite one, but Pull the Plug and Choke on It are both good. Especially Pull the Plug, that that break in the middle of it where it goes, pull the plug, dun 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 dun. That's some cool shit. Very headbangable album. Another very headbangable one, which is like the grooviness of this album mixed with the early brutality, is one of the reasons why this one is the one that I was the most excited to get, but also kind of the most disappointed about. Suffocation, Pierce from Within. Third album from this band came out in 1995. New York death metal. This one came out on orange vinyl, which it doesn't look that cool in my opinion because you can't see through it at all. Like even if you put a light up against it, like it's all one like opaque orange that kind of reminds me of, well, basically this shirt. It reminds me of like a Crayola crayon. And all that came in this one was a cardstock insert with band photo, names of the guys, the thanks, and the song lyrics. The lyrics on this album, like, reading them as you're listening to it, it's like so fucking crazy. Like, this shit was basically bizarre. I don't want to... It's not... This isn't nearly as early as the Death and Morbid Angel ones were, because this came out in the 90s, but even their early, like, their first two albums had, like, these crazy, like, just very unique lyrical themes. Not very horror movie-y, not very horror movie-esque, but kind of, like, spooky, but also, like, brooding, and then there's a little bit of, like, I chopped his fucking head off with an axe, kind of, like, early cannibal stuff. But yeah, this one, Pierce from Within, such a great album. Reminds me of Crucia Mentum's Charnel Passages, which is really good also, which is basically, like, right there in my collection. Anyways, yeah, all from Earache, so I want to say big shouts out to Earache. Also, shouts out to you guys for watching. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm continuing to buy records, and I'm gonna hopefully continue to show them on this platform. So, see ya. Thanks for watching. That was dumb, but whatever.